Neocaridina shrimp, bamboo shrimp, and Amano shrimp are some of the most popular and rewarding freshwater shrimp species in the hobby, especially for beginners. These tiny, peaceful creatures bring life and vibrancy to an aquarium, but keeping them happy and healthy does require some attention to detail. In this video, I'm going to share with you 9 tips on keeping these shrimp so that they thrive in your aquarium. Let's get started. Tip number 1. Use an inert substrate in your aquarium so that your water parameters do not get affected. Neocaridina shrimp, Amano shrimp, and bamboo shrimp prefer harder water that has a neutral to slightly higher pH level. Tip number 2. If you plan on getting lighter or bright colored shrimp like red cherry shrimp, a darker substrate like a black substrate will help make their color pop. If you have dark colored shrimp like blue dreams, then you'll want to go with a light colored substrate. Tip number 3. Plants help provide more surface area for biofilm, which shrimp love to eat. Plants also act as a space for them to retreat to for shelter, to molt, mate, and give birth. The more plants you have in your aquarium, the more you'll see your shrimp out in the open. Tip number 4. Before you add new shrimp to your aquarium, drip acclimate them for at least 3 hours, as this will reduce their stress level and make it easier for them to adapt to your water parameters and their new home. Tip number 5. When performing a water change, replace anywhere between 10% to 20% of the water. Any more than that could stress your shrimp, as your water parameters could get affected, especially if you're filling your aquarium directly from your tap. Tip number 6. When performing a water change, try using aged water if possible, as storing dechlorinated water in a bucket for 24 hours or more will allow it to closely match the water parameters you have in your aquarium. The only thing you have to keep an eye out for is the temperature. If it's vastly different, drip the water in slowly over a period of time, as shrimp are very sensitive to sudden changes. Tip number 7. Shrimp love to hang off floating plants, as it provides a source of biofilm for them to eat, as well as shade. When removing these plants from your tank during maintenance, give them a shake or scoop them out with a glass jar, comb, or hairpick so that you can check to see if any are still hanging on. If you use a net, there is a chance you could scoop 1 or 2 out and not know. Tip number 8. Shrimp are scavengers and will eat just about anything, but providing them with some high quality shrimp-only food will give them the nutrients they require to molt successfully. If you'd like to learn more about what I feed my shrimp, check out the video in the top right corner. And finally, tip number 9. As shrimp grow, they shed their exoskeleton in order to grow a new one. This process is called molting. Baby shrimp will molt once every week or 2, while adult shrimp will molt once every 3 to 4 weeks. If you come across a molt in your tank for the first time, you may get surprised, but fear not. The shrimp is not dead, as it's just their exoskeleton. You do not need to remove the molt, as your shrimp will eat it, as it contains a high source of calcium. There you have it, 9 tips for successfully keeping Neocaridina, bamboo, and Amano shrimp. These shrimp are a delightful addition to any freshwater aquarium, and with the right care, you'll see them thrive. In future videos, I'll put together more additional tips and advice for keeping these 3 species of shrimp, along with any new ones I get. If you have any questions or tips of your own, please share them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. Stay tuned for more of my upcoming content, but in the meantime, check out the following video recommended by YouTube. I'm Andy, thank you for watching, and happy shrimp keeping.